federal civil rights trial for 3 former Minneapolis police officers indicted in George Floyd's death starts tomorrow. The Justice Department says they deprived Floyd of his constitutional rights when they didn't step in as Derek Chauvin kneeled on his neck. Chauvin pleaded guilty last month to similar federal charges. Here with us is Justice correspondent Candace Kelley. She is back to break it all down for us. Good morning to you, Candace.
Good morning. Good to see you, Mike.
Good to see you too. As we mentioned, and we know Derek Chauvin, he pleaded guilty, took a plea deal, I should say, in his own federal defense trial. So do these 3 defendants have a viable defense?
You know, their biggest defense is to point all the fingers at Derek Chauvin. This is really going to be a case where we hear Derek Chauvin on trial again, because that's their biggest defense, that we didn't do it. It was actually his knee that was on the neck of George Floyd. We might have played a part in it, but we weren't the main factors in this. And so that's going to be their main strategy, pointing the finger. And the fact that he's already been convicted guilty, as well as made a plea deal, it does bode well for them. Certainly they're going to have a very hard time not getting any jail time. We're definitely going to see that. But pointing their fingers is going to be the key strategy. And if I was their defense attorney, that's the way that I would go.
So do they feel like they have a real chance of getting off because of Derek Chauvin and pointing the finger at Derek Chauvin because they didn't want a plea deal? Why is that?
Just like you said, I think they looked at how the cards were stacked up against them in this particular deck and said, you know what, if we make a plea deal, that means that we're going to admit to our guilt to the crime, because that's what a deal is all about. You admit it, but then you're also going to get some jail time. Now, reduced jail time based upon, what a jury or a judge might give you, but jail time nonetheless. I think this way they're going to say, hey, listen, we're going to go this route because maybe we don't get any jail time at all. If we can just make somebody agree with us that everything was Derek Chauvin's fault, well, that's going to be good for us. So let's go that route. Interesting that a plea deal was not offered to them, and that really they weren't even thinking about it, knowing that they could potentially get off.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the state trial in just a second, but when it comes to the feds, from what I understand, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, usually federal charges, when you go on a federal trial, they get a high conviction rate. I believe it's in the 90s.
Oh, yeah, very high conviction rate. Like I said, they're hoping for less time, but very high conviction rate in the 90 percentile. And also, it's just one of those things where you're going to go to jail for at least a year. That's the federal guidelines, punishable for at least a year. And when we look at this, I don't think that it's going to be in their favor that they're not going to spend at least a few years in jail, especially the 2 officers besides Thomas Lane, because Thomas Lane was at least the one officer who said, should we not turn George Floyd over a couple of times? But the other 2 officers, they are the ones who were charged with failing to complete their duty to intervene when he was on the ground. We're not going to see anybody getting off. And like you said, very high crime conviction rate. And that's what we're looking at here.
Well, maybe there's one witness that we won't hear from. Who is that?
Judea Reynolds. Now, she was the now 10-year-old girl who testified during the state trial. And this judge has been making some very eye-opening decisions. First of all, this judge wants to hurry up and make sure that this trial goes as quickly as it can. He has said as much. He has said, let's not prolong this. I see this witness list is looking very long. Who can we cut out? The defense attorneys, not only did they request that this young woman not be able to take the stand, and the judge agreed, but also the firefighter who was passing by, she can take the stand, but she cannot take the stand in her firefighter's uniform. So a couple of concessions there on both sides. Of course, the prosecution, the feds say that this does not allow George Floyd to have his day in court, if you will, because of the fact that people will not be testifying on his behalf. But this young woman who's now 10 years old, Judea Reynolds, she will not be testifying. The other thing is that with the witness list, there's a COVID concern. And the judge had concerns about whether or not too many people in the courtroom would make the probability of people getting COVID higher.
What's wrong with the uniform? You said that she can testify, but not in her uniform. What's wrong with the uniform? Why can't she testify in the uniform?
What the defense is saying is that when she is passing by and she was a witness to the killing, that she wasn't acting in the capacity as a firefighter, that she was just a witness. Okay. So they don't want to put her on the stand. in the uniform, which makes it look like she's some type of a qualified expert, and they don't want that to be a part of it. They said it's okay for her to actually testify, just not with the uniform.
They would have these three defendants now probably. I know hindsight is 2020, but if they would actually turn on Chauvin before and become state witnesses, maybe they wouldn't be facing as many charges they face right now. But they are still facing state charges in March, right?
They are absolutely facing state charges in March. Now, both sides, they've asked for an extension because of this trial that's going on right now. It'll probably go on for a couple of weeks, but both sides just want a little more time to rev up and get prepared for the March 7th trial, which is how many weeks away? Not a lot for preparation based upon when this trial actually. Yeah, less than 2 months. They just want a little bit more time, and I think that the judge will probably grant that, as both sides have requested it.
So if they're found guilty on the federal charges, doesn't necessarily mean they'll plea out on state charges, because once again, we talked about the conviction rate federal as opposed to the state, right?
Absolutely. I mean, they can plea out, and if they are convicted on federal charges and they get a very long sentence, it probably would make sense for them to plea out the same way that Chauvin did in getting convicted on the state level and then pleading out on the federal level, because it all comes out the same. One thing you probably won't see, though, is these, it depends. Both sides have to actually agree, though, to a plea deal. So let's see if the state will even offer that, and if that plea deal would be acceptable to 1, 2, or 3 of these defendants on the other side. But everybody has to have an offer and agreement on the table if there is a plea deal.
Candace, that's why we love you. That's why we have you. You always bring us the legal knowledge that we need to know before we need to know it. Candace Kelley, thank you for the latest. Great seeing you as always.